curses of disconnecting from yourself in a relationship. So let's talk about those three curses. What does it actually produce? Number one, you're creating a counterfeit self. So every time you disconnect, you're actually reinforcing and creating a counterfeit self. So the problem with that, you get confused with who you are and who you're not, just like we spoke about. And also what it produces, you being powerless, nameless, and also faceless. So you're not really knowing who you are within this relationship. And yet you keep losing yourself over and over, but yet you're identifying with the person that you're not. Second, compulsive craving of comfort for comfort. You have a compulsive craving for comfort. What do I mean by that? When you're in it and when you're living somebody else's life by putting a mask on, right? The person inside of you is starving. You're watching life going by, but you're starving inside. So when you're starving, you get this craving of this compulsive craving for comfort. What does that look like? That looks like overeating, maybe over smoking, over drinking, overdoing, overworking, because you're trying to find your identity, trying to create an identity that's not there. And what does it leave you? Powerless. It leaves you helpless and powerless. So that's what disconnecting from your true self while you're in a relationship, those are signs, those are curses that comes with you doing that. Lastly, number three, chaos and fear becomes your drug of choice. Chaos and fear and become your, I should add vagueness as well. Chaos, fear, vagueness becomes your choice, your drug of choice. What do I mean by that? That means that things are very fuzzy. Like maybe your finances are fuzzy. You don't even, like, years are going by so fast. You can't keep track of things. So you find yourself in this environment where your daily dose, as I said, drug, is actually discouragement and dysfunction. And you feel discouraged all the time. You feel like, man, this is just, my life is not going where I need to be. These are all the curses that comes from you disconnecting from who you truly are while you're facing conflict or while you're facing a relationship, while you're in a relationship. So three things that we can do that could help us to get to that next level. Three things we could do while you're going through a relationship. Number one, always focus on your authentic person you're becoming. So when you're going through something, you need to focus on the authentic person you're becoming. Because you see, sometimes conflict pulls the purpose of conflict sometimes is to remove the false self and create the new you, right? So that disconnection could be reconnected. So because you're not happy, you're walking around with that mask and the inside of you is starving. It wants to remove the mask. So focus on that person that's inside of you. Describe it, you know? A lot of times you just live life without describing who we want to be. Describe it. Number two, remember this: finish persevering, knowing you're growing. Finish your persevering muscle. Like you're persevering. There's a perseverance that's going on right now, and it has a purpose to grow you. So if you have that mindset, number one, while I'm going through something or I'm going to conflict or when I'm in a relationship, I need to focus on who I am. I need to focus on a true self. That's number one. Focus on who I really am. Second, I need to know that finishing, persevering, like pushing through, right? And I need to know that I'm growing. Because if you're just persevering, not knowing that you're growing, you're not going to get anywhere. So the last thing, this is important, you need to fertile the ground, the environment, so you can get the healing. So you need to fertile the ground. What do you need to fertile with? Fertile it with peace, fertile with the safety, because you can't heal without feeling safe. So how do I do that? How do I fertile the environment? Well, it's who you hang out with. Who are you seeking your feedback about your relationship? Because if you're seeking feedback just on your own self, and a lot of time people, they kind of close themselves out to the outside world. What you create is an echo chamber. What's an echo chamber? It's all your thoughts, your feelings bouncing off the wall of this chamber, and all you hear is each other's fight or your own beliefs. Nobody could get in there. Nobody could see. Nobody could give you some feedback. So the way you're going to fertile the environment in safety and create a safe environment is through healing. So you can't heal without feeling safe, and you can't be safe without healing. So it's gotta, you gotta get those two done. Well, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe if you like the video, and please share it. And also click on the bell button there so you can be notified with any new videos that I come out with. Thank you.